Was really good on my day ones. Welcome back to the channel. Found this and I wanted to show you guys what it was prior to talking about weeks 5 and 6. This is called your OTZman. This is going to be your Bible throughout the remainder of OTS. If you lose this, you're screwed. If you don't review this, you're screwed. The most important thing about this is you always have this on your person. This is very important. As you can tell, mine was taped up. And this is something I'm probably forever going to keep with me, only because there's a lot of stuff and valuable information inside of there. Weeks 5 and 6. So we're past most of the academics. And what I mean by academics is the major exams, which is your academic assessment 1, academic assessment 2. By this point, you should already be writing your first paper, if not had already presented your first paper. And then you're getting ready to write your second paper and present your second paper. So this far in the course, you should have already also worn your blues by this point, because it's a pretty formal thing when you're presenting to a group and you're gonna be presenting to your flight. They make you choose a topic or a point of contention that you're going to present as a group. So there's gonna be 3 of you guys per group, and they make you write a paper and also create a presentation that will go up to the flight level or the squadron level, and the squadron commander has to basically look at your presentation and say, this could go up and this could be something that could be presented in the future classes, etc., etc. So you have one major project that you work towards, and that usually is presented toward the end of the term. That's about, I want to say week 6, yeah, about week 6 or 7, one of the two. But at this point, you're just doing a lot of scholastics or a lot of writing and a lot of reading, because you're going to be going through your papers over and over. But if you're not used to writing in military format, you're going to have to get used to it, because a lot of what you write in college is APA or MLA. That's what you're used to, right? But in the military, they have their own system where it's like you have to write in third person when you describe anything about you. And by this point too, you should be writing MFRs or memorandum for, etc., etc. There's a lot of formalities that you're going to learn throughout OTS, which actually does prepare you for the next step when you get into the real world. Everything that you learn here isn't representative of actual Air Force, because let's just say actual Air Force is fun. It's fun. It's not to say that OTS wasn't fun. It's just there's a lot more to it than what meets the eye, especially if you're a non-prior going into OTS. At this point of week 5 and 6, you're also doing your best to complete your leadership requirements, which is 3 major leadership positions. Your LRC. What else? Forgot exactly what they were, but there was like a bunch of things that you'll be doing, especially in the field, but you all have an opportunity to lead these teams, especially the obstacle courses and land nav, things like that. Besides that, week 5 and 6, I can remember I was getting really excited to go, and by this time, if you're a non-prior, your sponsor should have already reached out to you regarding what you're gonna have to do when you get to post, and the things that you are expected on your first day. They kind of make it sound like, oh, super official, and don't get me wrong, it is super official, but when you get there, it's not as bad as it sounds through paper. You know that. A lot of prep work regarding the next couple of weeks, because this is where it goes by fast. The first 4 weeks is just dragging, because it's an introduction to the military lifestyle, and then once you're in it, this is what it's gonna be, or this is what the expectation is. Yeah, weeks 5 and 6, I don't miss it. A lot of people always ask me if I miss OTS. It's an experience that I never want to do again, but it was an experience that I wanted to do, at least once, and it was fun. I still keep in touch with my flight. There were some people in my flight that I didn't want to keep in touch with after the fact, because you really do get to know people, especially if you're in a people's line where you're working with a lot of people. You start to read characters, and at this point of week 5 and 6, you're starting to get tired of your flight mates, and not all of them. I mean, there are people you can get tired of. Just remember, you're dealing with smart people. Everyone there is smart, and regardless whether you like it or not, some of them can be dumb, as smart as they are. And I'm not, I'm not calling anyone out specifically, but there can be instances like such where you're asking yourself, like, how the hell did this dude get into OTS? You have to constantly think of bigger Air Force, because OTS is just a stepping stone to the next level of your practice. So do I like it so far? I'm about to hit my 1 year. I'm gonna try to get the last part of this up before I hit my 1 year, because I'm gonna do a 1 year video. But besides that, I hope you guys are doing great. I'm gonna get this video uploaded today, and then I will be working on weeks 7 and 8, which should close out this series, so I could do a lot more other series. So y'all stay tuned. I'm trying to do more. I'm gonna collaborate with a friend of mine from the Army side. You've seen him on this channel before, but we're gonna do something about the Army, because I know that some of you guys have been asking about military, not specific to Air Force, but I'll have him answer some of y'all's questions. So I hope you guys are doing great, and miss you guys, and I'll have that next video up soon. That I can promise you, I'll have that next one up soon. Y'all take care.